Welcome to the Coach Jeff Garrett Show, where each week I bring you short, bite-sized podcasts filled with powerful ideas that you can use at home and at work. I'm a thought leader that believes you can have success while living life out of balance. I'm glad you're here. Let's get the show started. What questions do you ask yourself? Taking control of the questions you ask yourself will help you to take control of your life. I found it's very important to ask yourself the right questions to maintain a growth mindset. And it's key to remain in that growth mindset because it helps us to continue to stay positive and to be looking on how to get things done rather than how we can't get things done. So asking yourself the right questions is a powerful way to gain clarity, self-awareness, and personal growth. There's a chapter in the book, The Power of One More by Ed Mylett, that is really good. You should pick up the book too. The chapter is titled One More Question to Ask Ourselves. And in the book, Ed provides 41 questions you can ask yourself. He says, better questions lead to better answers, and better answers lead to a better life. One of my favorite books, The One Thing by Garrett, he provides a question I ask myself every day. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or become unnecessary? And I've got 20 questions here that I've come up with that you can ask yourself. The first one is, what do I want to achieve? What do you want to set out to accomplish? What are the goals that help you focus your energy and efforts to hit what you want to achieve? Number 2, why do you want to achieve this? Understanding what your motivations are and your goals, they can help provide you the drive and determination you need to pursue them. And this one is one of my favorites. Number 3, what am I grateful for right now? Living in an attitude of gratitude is so helpful. Gratitude will help you shift your focus from what's lacking to being thankful for what you already have. Number 4, what is within my control in this situation? I always ask myself this question, what can I control right now? And then not worry about what I can't control and focus on what I can control. By recognizing what you can control, you can make proactive decisions rather than feeling overwhelmed by what you can't control. Number 5, what limiting beliefs am I holding on to? Identifying and challenging your limiting beliefs can help you to overcome barriers that you put upon yourself. Number 6, what can I learn from this challenge or maybe this failure that I had? Embracing difficult situations and failure as a learning opportunity will help you provide resilience and it'll help you to grow. They always say that the trees that survive the storms are the strongest because they'll grow stronger in a storm. We grow stronger in our storms too. Number 7, what small step can I take today to move forward? Breaking tasks into smaller, simpler things, taking that elephant and chunking it down to bite-sized pieces makes it a lot more manageable and encourages your progress. I found that you don't get as depressed or have as much anxiety if you break projects and tasks down into smaller tasks. Number 8, am I focusing on progress, not perfection? Have you ever heard the saying, good is good enough? Lots of times we try to attain perfection and it's not always possible to obtain perfection. Just like as I'm doing this podcast and video, I'm not able to attain perfection in this. And there, you're going to notice things that I didn't do very well, and you'll notice some things that I did all right. Number 9, what kind of person do I want to become? Consider the qualities and values that you want to embody, and work towards developing them. Work towards improving yourself. Number 10, am I being true to myself? Reflect on whether your actions align with your true self. Always be true to yourself. It's really hard to be a poser all the time. And when you're a poser, people notice it. Number 11, what positive habits can I cultivate? Building positive habits can lead to long-term success and well-being. Number 12, how can I turn negative thoughts into positive ones? If you have a negative thought, Break the pattern. Use something like, I've used a rubber band before on my wrist that I snap it when I start to have a negative thought just to kick myself into reframing into positive thoughts. Number 13, am I open to feedback and criticism? This is a hard one, to be criticized or get feedback, especially when it's negative, right? Being receptive to feedback, it'll help us to grow, helps you to become a better person, helps you to become better in your job. Number 14, what's the worst thing that could happen? I use this one a lot. Just think about, okay, if I do this, what's the absolute worst thing that can happen from it? Many times what we're fearing isn't that big. Number 15, how can I help and support others? Practicing empathy and kindness can enhance your relationships, and it can help create a positive impact on the people around you. If somebody's experienced a hardship or they've been challenged or had a defeat, get in there with them. Spend time with them, accompany them. Number 16, am I taking care of my physical and mental well-being? I talk about this a lot, but self-care is really, really important to maintaining a healthy mindset and also to being healthy overall. Number 17, what am I procrastinating on and why? Have you ever procrastinated? I know I sure have. And I found that it's so much easier just to take action, even if it's those small actions, just to get started. And one thing to do is ask yourself the question, why am I procrastinating? What's holding me back? What's the reason? Number 18, what successes and accomplishments am I proud of? When you're running into something that you're going to be doing, look in the past and look at how you succeeded in the past. Contextually look at what happened the last time that I did this? What did my success look like? What led to my success? Number 19, am I comparing myself to others? Do you ever compare yourself to others? Many people I've found do this. And what I've taught people to do in this scenario is compete with yourself. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. Compete based off the last time that you did this. Did you do better this time? Are you winning from the last time you did this? What's going well? What's not going as well as you want? What can you do better? These are the things that you look at for yourself to improve yourself, not to compare yourself to somebody else. And finally, number 20, what legacy do I want to leave behind? Consider the impact that you want to have on the world and how you can contribute positively. What's the stake that you're going to put into the world? What are you going to change? Remember, the questions that are most effective are the ones that help you the most. Answer the questions that you have honestly and truthfully, and use the insights that you have from answering the questions that you have to improve your life and to grow. We always want to be growing. Thanks for listening or watching, and be audacious. If you'd like more information on my coaching programs, contact me at jeff@coachjeff.me. Please share this podcast with your friends and coworkers.